everybody, this is Jessica from jewelrytutorialhq.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cool bullet shell pendants. Starting with an empty brass bullet casing. This is from a 223 Remington. And you're going to need a jeweler's saw like this with a tiny fine blade. I'll have a link to where you can find the complete list of tools and materials needed for this project in the notes section. Before you start, please make sure you're wearing eye protection, because if these little blades or drill bits snap, they can fly up and hit you in the eye, and it's kind of scary. And what I'm going to do is, instead of cutting all the way through the metal at any one point, I'm going to turn the bullet as I saw gently so that I can just score a line all the way around, make that groove, so that when I finally cut through, I can be sure that the line where I started is going to connect with the line on the other side, so I get a nice straight cut. And just keep turning and sawing slowly until you cut through the metal. And now we're just going to sand down the rough edge quickly. This is a 120 grit sandpaper. And just move it in a circle gently to get rid of any rough edges. Just give it about 10 seconds, you should be fine. Now we're ready to drill. I'm just using a regular power drill here with a 1/16 inch bit. You can actually use a Dremel as well with a smaller bit, maybe a size 67 or 68 even. It takes a minute. I sped up the video, but you just hold the drill steady and drill right into the dimple until you get through the metal. Now we're ready to add the bead. You're going to want to find a bead that will fit snugly, but there needs to be enough room so that your wire can fit. And I've got about 6 inches of brass wire, 24 gauge. And I just bend up both sides of the wire. This is a traditional triangle wrap, or the way that you would wrap a briolette drop or any other top drilled bead. You bend one end over until it forms an L, and then you twist that end around the vertical one a few times to secure it in place, and then you just trim off the excess as close to the work as you can with your flush cutters. Feed the wire through the hole you just made in the top of the bullet and push it in there. Get it as tight as you can and try to hide the wire inside the shell if at all possible, so that it's not peeking out on the side. Now we're going to grab your round nose pliers and bend the wire away from you at a right angle, leaving a couple millimeters of space above the top of the bead or the bullet. And again, with your round nose pliers, grab that bend you just made, fold the wire over, make a loop so that you're back at 90 degrees again. And grab your flat nose pliers, also known as chain nose pliers, and hold the loop steady with those pliers while you wrap the tail around the base in the space that you left above the bead. Wrap it around a few times so that it's pretty snug, and then trim off the excess again with the flush cutters. And you are done. I hope you had tons of fun with this project and that you'll come back and see me soon. Again, you can find me at jewelrytutorialhq.com for more free jewelry tutorials. or visit my blog, bespangledjewelry.blogspot.com, for more craft tutorials. Thanks for watching.